Hello everybody, this is Cyrus here, back with another Matchbox 5-pack review. Quickly showing the box. This time it's the No Road, No Problem 5-pack. You have 4 licensed models and 1 generic. So we'll get this pack opened and get a closer look at it. Yeah, I'm going to open it off camera because it's kind of cumbersome to open. Alright, there we go. We got it all cracked open. What's interesting is for a moment I thought I heard a little bit of a rooster sound, which is kind of interesting because I live nowhere near farmland. I live in Toronto. But yeah, that was definitely a bit of an unusual sound out there. I don't know what that was. Alright, here's the first model. It is the Road Mauler, your 1 generic in the set. Although it's a generic, I actually quite like this casting just based on it. It's kind of like a, well, aside from the green paint job, it's kind of like they took the top part of a on-road truck with a ballast box and then put it on a more rugged chassis. That's what it looks like what they've got going on here. You do have some duffel bags and a tent in the back, along with a little metal wheel piece. And then there's some molded in compartments. You also have a shovel and jerry can on the side, as well as some nice mud splotch detailing. If I can zoom out, you can see the light brown paint work. Probably meant to represent either mud or rust. So this one I do quite like. Next up, we'll do the Geo Rescue. You might say it's pronounced Geo, but if it was pronounced Geo, it would have been G-E-O. This one, it's G-H-E/O, so it's Geo on this one. And with a closer look at it, this deco is not licensed. Its debut deco was a licensed deco for the real vehicle. And not only was it a licensed deco on a licensed vehicle, but also what was interesting was the real life vehicle. So it was actually invented in Romania. So that's kind of interesting to see a Romanian rescue vehicle. It's kind of like a Hummer almost. Turn it around. You have a molded in door at the back along with a ladder, some jerry cans. Again, mud splotch detailing on the side. I do like this guy a lot as well. Oh yeah, if you think the Hummer's large, this thing, I've seen these, well, I haven't seen the real life versions, but I've seen videos, and these have got some pretty large wheels. I would say they dwarf the size of the Hummer in my opinion, but I could be wrong. I mean, they would need to probably put it next to a real life Hummer to get a better look at the size. Next one we'll take a look at is this Jeep Gladiator 2016. We've gotten a few Jeep Gladiators from Matchbox, including one for moving parts that had an opening hood and opening trunk. And then they did like a basic skeleton frame version, as I like to call it, as there was no cab enclosure or canopy covers. The orange paint job is interesting. In my opinion, I do like it. I actually have 2 red versions of this. Both are the same. I just went ahead and got an extra of the red version because I liked that one. Again, mud splotches on the side. Not really so much on the tires, but more on the side of the car. It kind of would have been nice if they actually did that, because how can you have a perfectly clean car without mud splotches? Unless, of course, you drove it through some shallow water and it completely cleaned the mud off the tires. Same thing goes with the other two. Clean tires, but dirty body. And, of course, the Road Mauler, I believe it was. Yeah, Road Mauler. Next up, here is the Volkswagen Beetle 4x4. This one is licensed because it's based off of a Volkswagen Beetle, but it's kind of generic too at the same time because, again, it's got more fantasy flair going for it with these oversized wheels and your exhaust pipe poking out and whatnot. The Golf deco is interesting. So this piece isn't too bad. There isn't mud splotches on this one, which is not a big deal. Also, on earlier versions of this hood used to open when it was released around the early 2000s. It no longer does so, obviously. So, this one's kind of interesting. I don't think they've done a Volkswagen Beetle for the moving parts line, so I would definitely like to see them do one that either has an opening hood with spare tire or maybe even an opening engine cover at the back. So that would be kind of cool if they did a Volkswagen Beetle for moving parts. If they haven't done one yet, that is. And finally, another Jeep-style pickup truck included. It is the Jeep Willys Pickup 4x4. I don't know if this is based... Is this based on, like, a specific year? 2015 release, but it doesn't say if it's based on an older one that Jeep made. I do like the design of this, though. Does kind of remind me a little bit of the Dodge Power Wagon, almost. Oh, keep dropping it. This one, you do have some brown paint detail on the wheels. I don't know if that's brown colored hubcaps or if that's meant to be dried up mud stain. It could be either, but I know we have gotten versions of this with different wheel variants. And then again, we have the same mud splotches on the side, just like the other guys, except for the Volkswagen Beetle, since he didn't have any mud splotches. If you're wondering what all that noise is right now, the wind's blowing in through the window, so you'll have to excuse that a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. I definitely like this casting, though. This whole pack was nice, even though this guy is a generic. I still like it. The Road Mauler. And, of course, the Geo Rescue. Again, this is not the deco you would see on the real-life Geo Rescue. I said Geo by accident. But it does look quite good. And, of course, your Jeep Gladiator with that orange paint job. And the Golf Volkswagen Beetle. So let me know in the comments what you think of this set. What's your favorite vehicle? That wraps it up for this video. Until then, I'll see you in some more videos very soon. So have a good, safe rest of your day, guys. Bye.